Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I hope you're all very well.
Hello, everyone.
I hope.
Good evening, Michael.
I know it seems so strange him not being here.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Bless him. We miss you,
I know,
Michael. We miss you.
Well, he's there. He's there.
I haven't got him on yet, so I can tick it.
He's there, and he's over here, and you're over there.
Yes. I'm in Witherspoon, and he's.
I mean, so I can actually. He hasn't linked in yet, has he?
Yeah, he's put some diblets on. So anyway,
I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, he's put some comments up. I've just shared it, so you might be able to pick it up off mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zoe Brown, yes, I can see your words, sweetheart.
Hi, Stacey.
Definitely can see your words, darling. Hi, Stace. Hi, Nicola. Hi, everybody.
Well, I can't say hello to anybody yet because I'm not in it. Michael, get on it for me.
You tell him, Jean.
Oh, no,
hello, Julie. Nice to see you.
Have you shared it? Because even you haven't come up yet.
Yeah, I've shared it.
No,
definitely shared it.
Oh, I'm going to have to sort him out.
Oh, yeah. Well, what can I say? Well, welcome. It's been an absolutely lovely day here. It's been gorgeous. Just shared Jean Pearson. Does that mean, Michael, you've just shared Jean Pearson? Or have you just shared Jean Pearson?
You can share me anytime, Michael, love.
Oh, okay. Away from behind me, dog.
I'm here now.
Yes. Have you got it, Jean? Are you sussed?
I am sussed out now.
It's all right, people. Jean's just having a moment.
She's having her own private meltdown there in the corner.
Yes, absolutely.
It's been a lovely day here. It's been absolutely gorgeous. I've had a little toddle on the beach with the dogs this morning after Michael went home. And just been on my computer sorting bits and pieces out and doing a little bit of Bible study and stuff.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
So, yes, it was lovely.
We had a nice chat and a cup of tea with Dave.
Okay.
Michael, something just there on the end of your nose, love, there. Just, groveler.
What they tried to say, Michael, what they tried to say, Doc. You see, when you're not here, Michael, when you're not here to control him, Doc, this is what we get.
I know.
Oh, Stacey, Jean.
Thank you. There you are, Michael.
Paul, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear you can't visit your wife at the minute.
Oh, no, she's in hospital. Yeah, she's in hospital.
Yeah, bless. Yeah. I saw that she'd been taken back in, bless her.
I had a natter to him yesterday.
Oh, bless.
Well, I've got her in my healing book, Paul.
She's a standing one on my healing book as well. So
yeah, absolutely.
I'll include her in my prayers, my love.
Yeah.
I really will.
Absolutely.
So, there was something else I was going to say today as well, but it's gone again. It'll come back to me before the end of the service. Tonight's going to be a standard service. Mike's section though, and then if anybody can get on, we'll do just a couple of on-screen ones, and intersperse them with some blind readings, if that's all right.
Okay.
And then it'll be just the standard way we do a service, so opening prayer and closing prayer and poetry from our wonderful Irene.
Poet?
Yes.
The poet who doesn't know it. Yeah.
Well, I've wrote this one myself way back in 2006.
Wow. An oldie but a goodie, I've no doubt. There, I've just shared the link. If anybody can get on, we'll pick up just a couple. So if we get 6 people backstage, we'll get the first 2. But please.
So hands on the buzzers now.
Yes, it's just gone in. I've just seen it.
And so we'll put the P will be in the post later.
Yes. Pamez. I love it.
Oh.
Pamez. So let's open in prayer and set some intention for tonight. So we'll say, Heavenly Father, Divine Gracious Lord, thank you for all the gifts you've bestowed upon us today, Father. I ask that the veil be lifted between the two realms to allow the guides and inspirers of Jean, Irene and myself to step forward, to allow us to become your vessels of communication, to bring forward messages of truth, proof, love and upliftment from the loved ones of those people watching. Father, at the end of this evening, I'll hand back to you all which is rightfully yours with love, honour and glory, as we promise that everything we will do in this short time we're together will be done with love, light and upliftment. In your name as always, which is love. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Okay. I wrote this one, as I said, way back in 2006, and it's you'll understand it when I read it out. I've just called it Bus Fare to Heaven, and it's about a little boy who's talking and wanting the bus fare to heaven. Can you give me the bus fare to heaven? My mummy and daddy live there. I don't mind working as long as it's given. All I want is the fare. You see, there was nothing left in the pot. Please, sir, it's only 50p and I cannot go for free. Can you give me the bus fare to heaven so I can be with the ones who care? Grandma says I have to be very brave, but there are things only we can share. I know she loves me and Grandpa too, but it's not the same, you see. We have secrets, me and you. Please, sir, it's only 50p. Can you give me the bus fare to heaven? Once there, I can find my own way. I'll go and find St. Peter's Gate. The angels will let me in. I've got my rucksack full of clothes and food and water for a drink. And I did promise Mummy and Danny I'd be good. Please, sir, it's only 50p. Grandma and Grandpa have just told me heaven might have to wait for another day. We have places to go and people to see. Grandpa and Grandma say they will help to show me the way, so I think I'll save my 50p. Grandpa says when the time is right, and Mummy and Daddy will come down from heaven and talk to me and tell me they are all right, and that I will not need my 50p because the entrance fee for heaven is free.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that, Irene. That is lovely.
Well,
really lovely.
The story behind that is that I was asked to write something for a little boy who couldn't understand. Both of his parents got killed in tragic circumstances. He was only about 9 years old, and he couldn't understand why. A bit like your Cohen today. So that's what I came up with, and I read it to him, and then I give him a little cuddle, and I said, "You know that they're always looking after you, don't you?" And he went, "Yes, now I understand. Can I have that?" So I gave his gran and granddad a copy for him.
Oh, bless.
So that's why I wrote it. So
well, that was lovely. Really
Thank
sweet.
you.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
But we have two people backstage now, although one of them seems to have disappeared. Jan says, why are you not publishing your poems, Irene?
Oh, my goodness. I would love to, sweetheart. It's so expensive, though. I have inquired. I'm going to try and do it myself in a book. And I know that my daughter Stacey's just had one published on Amazon, I think it is.
It was, yeah.
But it's a bit of a fiddle faddle to do it. So, but I will get them all together, I promise, and I'll see if I can put them in a folder.
Irene, get them in a folder. See if you can speak to Jason Toon, right? Because Jason has already had 3 of his books written, and he's already got them out there on sale. They're not poems; they're proper stories about him and his life.
Yeah,
he'd be able to put you perhaps onto his author who actually sorted his out.
Oh right, yeah, that's a good idea.
And he's done 3. Yeah, his publisher 3 he's wrote, and they're all out there now for sale in shops.
Yeah, I've seen his books, and they're all about how he went through different things, his depression and that, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll do that, Jim. Yeah, I will do.
Right. I will bring up the lady who arrived first backstage.
Okay.
And that was our Julie.
Julie.
Hello, Julie Darlinson.
Hello, Julie.
Good evening.
How are you?
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Yes.
I just thought I'd check. Because I'm talking very quiet now. I'm being good.
Oh,
until your cat starts.
Till cat starts, and then you might see her go flying around room if she bites me.
Oh, bless her.
Right then.
Bless.
Nice to have you on, Julie.
Nice to see you. You're looking very well. You're looking really well, Doc.
Everybody's looking well too.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
I miss seeing you all.
We miss everybody, Julie. You too. It's just that at minute we're still stuck and we still can't open up yet.
No, I know.
We will do as soon as they give us permission. So, right. Julie's here for a 1-to-1. Yes?
Right.
Yes. Well, 3-to-1.
Yeah, 3-to-1.
3-to-1.
I was going to say you got the bag off on. You've got me.
Buy 2,
buy 1, get 2 free.
Yeah.
Are you going first?
Right. Yes.
Mr. Swindells?
I've got... Yes.
Go on then.
I love Julie's family to bits, but they're so forward straight away.
They can be strong.
They're really strong, really strong. So I know I've got 3 gentlemen that want to stand behind you. So I know I've got Grandad. I don't know who the other 2 are yet, but I mean, I've had Grandad a couple of times, so I know it's grandfather's energy that's come forward. But he's brought 2 gentlemen with him, and they're standing right behind you. They're saying that it's right. Would you understand why these 3 gentlemen are like linking arms? So these 3 chaps, these 3 energies would be very strong together.
If it's the 3
really strong bonds. Because I can see them linking arms as they stood behind you. And it's as if they're behind you because they're saying, we've got your back, we've got your back. So they know that my words have gone. You must be able to understand as well a lady spirit side of life, Julie, who would have had either a stroke or a dementia type condition prior to a passing to spirit. Because I felt this lady's energy come in, and then my words just went out of my head.
Yes.
So she's here as well. I want to say there's at least 5 strong energies that come and would be close that you would hold dear in spirit. Yeah. There's more than that up there, or over there, but there's 5 distinct energies that you would pull on and hold dear.
Yes, definitely.
The lady's telling me that she's there when you open to spirit. She's saying she gives you the white light, so she gives you the protection while you're doing what you do with spirit and giving off your messages and things. But Oh, Jean, I don't believe this.
Go on.
I've got a little boy with a Lego.
Oh, God.
I get him. And I've got him.
I know.
I've got him, sweetheart.
He's here with his Lego. He's here with
I've
his
already
Lego.
got him because he says, I'm here. I'm here.
Well, he must think you're not listening to him because he's coming.
No.
I can see it, a little Lego car type thing on the table, and he's pushing it backwards and forwards. Yeah. And in fact, Horace is watching it going backwards and forwards on the table.
He's already said, Tony, I'm here. Like that one off Poltergeist, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, God. He's
okay. Okay. They're quickly just giving me the 16th of a month has been significant for you for a birthday or an anniversary. Yeah. They're also giving me the month of March has been significant for you as well. And I'm also hearing May shouted in. Now, I'm asking if it's May the month or May the name, but they're just saying May. Normally, I see a calendar if it's a month, but I've heard it shouted in, so I don't know if they're talking about the month or the name May must be significant for you as well.
So you can understand both.
That's why they've brought it like that then. Would you know where the lady is that would have done the rags in her hair? You know, they would sleep in with rag. There's a lady and she's just plaiting rags into her hair to make her hair go wavy.
Oh my God, yes.
You know where that is.
So this must be going up with grandma or great grandma, but I can just see it going up.
Yeah.
And you must be able to understand a young lady that runs around you. She passes young, but she would have had really long blonde wavy hair.
Oh my God!
And I feel like that she's putting herself alongside you. So it would have been a friend or a cousin or somebody who would be on the same.
It was my best friend at school.
Right. Well, she's got really lovely hair.
You know what I mean, Jean?
I do, yeah, because I can sense her ear as well.
And she's just made me go really. Just put chills right up my back.
Because I'm linking in with Tony everything.
Right. You would also understand a lady, and she's showing me her hair like this, and she's saying, I've got my hair. So she must have undergone some sort of treatment or something, and it would have affected her hair because she's saying her hair's back and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. And she's making me want to take my engagement ring and my wedding ring off. So there must be jewellery left from family that's passed through as well. But
I've got my grandma's and my mum's.
Right. Well, I've got those, and I've also got. Right. They've all just stood in a circle around you. In my mind's eye, I can see you sat in your chair, and all of these people stood around you, and it's like they've all just gone, as if. At the minute, you feel quite content in your life.
Yeah.
That a lot of, I can't say that, stuff. Yes, has gone and it's behind you.
Yeah.
But they're just repeating over and over again. Learn the lessons from the past. Learn the lessons from the past.
Yeah.
And don't repeat. So please just accept their advice. And Julie, I need to leave you with, is that St. Christopher? I can just see a little medallion on a chain. I don't know if it's a St. Christopher or a locket or something on a chain, but I can just see it hung around your neck, sweetheart. So I don't know where the memory of this is, but
I know where
they're leaving me with that. And I've got a tiny little posy of pansies and forget-me-nots and things. So I've got to leave you with all the spring flowers and these gorgeous people who are just stood with you. And like I said, they've all linked their arms, and it's like, now it's getting through us. So just know that they are protecting you, sweetheart. And I will see if either of the ladies have got anything for you.
Thank
because
you, Tony.
I have straight away, Tony, because I picked up a lot on you. I'd got the little boy straight away, and he says, I'm here. And I think I was the first one to fetch this little lad through, weren't I, Julie, at the beginning?
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
We're going back last year with this, and he's saying, I got my car. So I know he must have got the car, bless him. And also Tony talked about the girl. Well, I do know Teresa's around at the moment. And I know it's dad, and I know it's granddad, and I do believe it's either an uncle or something where the three men are what Tony's on about, sweetheart. Your mum's here as well. So I've got your mum, darling. She's coming in a minute, which is unusual, but she stood quiet. But
Oh
it's
my
as
God.
if, yes, I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's unusual for your mum.
Yeah, I
Very
know.
unusual.
I know.
But she stood quiet.
I was expecting a rollicking off her.
Well, let's see. But at the moment, sweetheart, she stood quiet because I've got to say, Julian, I know I've known you quite a lot of years, but it's like I've got a school reunion at the minute because I've got Terry, I've got Peter Moore, I've got Paul, I've got John, all the mainly boys, who you know, they're all here. And it's just
Don't
like,
tell everybody.
well, it's
Don't
just
tell
like a school.
Yeah.
Julie, it's as if they're all there and they're all, I don't know, Tony said all wrapping round you, and that's what they're joining up, the five, they're joining up, sweetheart, around you, and they're wanting to keep you safe from harm, darling, and they're there, and the excuse me, I dare it, she'll bite me.
Don't worry about it.
And
I can
so
hear you.
she's so they're all there for you, sweetheart. And Mum says yes, bye tied you. So I don't know what you're going to be up to, or if you're going to open your mouth. But Mum said bye tied you, and I do know that Mum's warning you, darling. Okay, there's
I know what you
something.
mean.
As long as you know, darling, you know we don't open anything up.
No,
and because I thought your mum's not going to stand back for long without opening her mouth. You know she don't.
I was
and
surprised.
she's coming in with this, sweetheart, for you. But she's also fetching in the memory of the late on in September. There's a memory in late September. They're not telling me it's unusual if it's a birthday or an anniversary, but something happened late September.
There's two.
All right.
There's Neil's birthday and my dad's birthday.
All right, sweetheart, I just know that's what she's fetching in, and it's unusual because she would have told me and she didn't. All right, so if you can understand that. And she's fetching in also, I know Tony talked about the jewellery and the necklace, but I've got to give you a necklace, sweetheart, where you spun it and it said, I loved you. You spin it and it says, I love you.
Yeah, I did have one of those, but I've lost it.
That's fine, it's just memories, sweetheart, because they're fetching that in as well for you, where she's bringing this in. And she's also saying, I don't know what you're up to, Julie, or what you're thinking or altering. She says, look, just leave it for now. So there's something you're on about doing, and she's saying, just leave it for now.
Yeah, I was thinking of decorating.
Right, well, she's saying, just leave it for now, sweetheart. I know we've all said you're looking well, but at the minute, sweetheart, you haven't got the strength. Can you understand that?
I've got what, sorry?
You haven't got the strength at the moment.
No, I haven't, no.
I know we all said you're looking well, but she says you haven't got the strength. So she's saying, leave it for now, darling.
Right.
Okay. She's fed it. All right. She's taking me to an old suitcase, sweetheart. And in this old suitcase, there would have been a lot of your things. She would have kept yours and Neil's. And it would have been like a memory box.
Yeah.
She's opening this up and there's all things in. I've got school books and drawings and
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Dean, because I didn't get anything after she passed away.
Right. Is there anybody you can ask, love? Because I've
not
seen
really,
it.
There's only my stepdad and we're not talking about
just
it.
mention it to Neil and see if Neil can remember anything. But she's got things in it, Julian. It's your books and stuff like that from school. And there's a couple of certificates in it as well that she's showing me. So I know it is around somewhere, sweetheart, or it would have been known about. All right.
I knew about it, but
you knew that. If you knew about it, that's fine.
Yeah,
if you haven't got it, love, I can't help you.
I understand what you mean now, Jane.
Right, thank you, because she's fetching that back in. I know there's a lot of sorries and things like that, because we all have something we can say we're sorry for, sweetheart. But she is saying she's sorry, so I do know she wants to say sorry for something. All right, and your mum really doesn't get very tearful or anything, but you can understand where she's coming from, she's telling me. Have you frozen on me?
Yeah, I can.
Can you understand it, love?
You did a minute, but...
Right. Can you understand why she's coming in with this, sweetheart? And I've also got to say, when everything's sorted and everything, I don't know. I've got boys again, Julie. I've got lads round. I'm not saying you're going to have a party and you're going to have this big do with all these lads. But I've got all these more men than women. I'm sorry, but it's how she's showing me. So you must be able to understand where there's more men than women. Can you understand that, love? I think she's frozen. She's frozen on me. Never mind. I'll carry on because I've more or less finished anyway. But Mum's giving you the rose, Julie, darling, and also she's giving you the love and the comfort which you need at the moment. Oh, she's back. Oh, she just had a laugh. Oh, we're gone again. And I'll leave her love with you, Julie, and see if Irene's got anything.
Hi, Julie.
Because we keep losing her.
Excuse me. Oh, she's... Are you there, sweetheart?
Yeah,
sorry, Julie.
I lost you, Jean.
Yeah, well, she's just saying there's the love, sweetheart, and there's all the comfort, and she's giving you all the support that you will need over the next few months.
Thank you.
All right, darling, and I'll leave her love with you. And the lads, they're still there. I think she's gone again, Irene, but go on.
Hi, Julie. Tony and Jean have really said it all. The only thing that...
Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. You're welcome.
The only thing that I can add to that, sweetheart, is that I know that Jean's just said that you haven't got the strength at the moment. They're wanting you to look after yourself a little bit better than what you are doing. I know that you're trying, but I know you have health problems, but I'm being given hospital appointments for you, sweetheart. And I've also, I've got your dog here as well, darling. And he's coming round you, sweetheart, because when I see a dog coming from spirit, it's protection. So with the circle that Jean and Tony have mentioned, your dog is there as well, and your dog's coming in to protect you, sweetheart. Okay, and oh, bless him. But
you heard him though, Julie.
Will you watch your blood sugars, please, sweetheart, as well? Because I'm getting all hot and cold here. So will you please watch your blood sugars? Make sure that they're level like they should be, sweetheart.
I have done.
Okay.
I'm fine with my blood sugars. I'm going through change, Irene.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, you old bugger. You old bugger.
Well, that's all I've got for you, sweetheart. That's all I've got for you, sweetheart, because Jean and Tony really said it all. So I'm just going to say good night and God bless, and we'll talk soon, sweetheart. All right.
Thank you, Irene. Thank you.
Bye, darling. You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
Bye, darling.
Bye-bye.
You take care, sweetheart.
Hope to see you soon. Love to see you.
Love to you all. Bye, darling.
Bye, darling. Oh, bless her.
I know. Bless. The next lady that popped in was a lady called Zoe. Hi, Zoe.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Zoe.
Hi.
Hello, Zoe.
Hello.
Very cheerful, Zoe.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Yes, very nice and cheerful. It's nice to see you.
Yes.
Who started off?
Okay.
Go on.
Who's Irene? Are you starting, Irene? Or me? What?
I can't see properly. I don't know. Zoe, how do
you carry on, Jean?
Right. Zoe, can I just... Oh, God, hang on.
No, go on.
Go on,
you're all right.
She's all right.
You're all right.
Can I bring you a lady, Zoe, please, in the spirit world? And as this lady comes in, I don't know if she's mum or grandmother, but she comes on that loving maternal instinct as she comes in here. She comes in close, sweetheart, and she just at the moment, she's just saying everything's going to be okay at the moment. They don't tell us anything, but obviously you know what she's talking about. I have got to say, she's also mentioning, sweetheart, don't take it that new babies are coming, but there's a new beginning. So that could be a new job. You know, it can be anything, but there's a new beginning coming, sweetheart. But she's saying whoever it is for are going to have to work at it. Can you understand that, sweetheart? It's not just going to be given on a silver platter. There will be some work, to get into this.
Starting a university.
Right. So you.
Oh wow!
So
well
you can
done.
understand. Right. So you can understand where she's coming from, sweetheart, because she's making me aware that there will be some.
A degree, so
Brilliant.
Well
so
done,
as long as you can understand, sweetheart, because she's saying there's going to be work at it. It'll be worth it to end, but there's a lot of hard work.
It'll be hard work.
Has got to come.
Hard work, yeah.
Yeah, and she's bringing that in. I know I keep seeing a little and pottering behind you. I don't know where they've vanished, but they keep pottering. It's all right. But can I just say you've noticed a lot of similarities with this little one, with this person in spirit as well? Because we're having this with my grandson at the moment, and this little one, you've noticed little things where things are popping up same, and you think, oh, do you know what I'm saying? This looks like what so-and-so used to do, or my nan used to do. And she's bringing this in. She's bringing in, darling, and it looks like a picnic set to me, where you must have gone for picnics, or you would like to have gone out walking and been out instead of being in the house all the time. Because it's as if I'm going off and I'm going for a walk and a day out. And this is what she's doing. When I say picnic take, don't mean literally you're going to take one, but you like to be out instead of being stuck in. She's bringing this. I know we talked to Julie about her dog, darling, but you can understand a dog as well in the spirit world, sweetheart. And there's more than one. One would have been a neighbour's because it used to get on people's nerves because it barked all the time, and it's still barking. So you can understand what barked a lot.
I've got one like that living now that barks all the time.
Right. And I do know there's two in the spirit world, but I do know there's a dog what barks.
That's him.
What barks all the time, sweetheart, because they're telling me about that. They're talking about that as well. And I don't. They're on about, darling, that I want to bring this lady a bit forward so I can describe her. I like to know what I'm looking at. And at a minute she's just stood back a bit, and I just can sense the shape of her. I know she wouldn't be overly tall.
Okay.
I know that at all. And I know she wouldn't be, and I know she wouldn't be big, sweetheart. You know, she would have just been nice, as I always say.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing slim,
Yeah, nice. Because I can sense that.
Yeah.
And I do know she always had time with her hair. Her hair would have, I'm seeing it as a salt and pepper colour, but yet she's saying it wasn't like that, but that's how I'm seeing it. Okay. And it's not long, it's nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And she did spend a lot of time on her appearance though. And she must have used a night cream or something, because she's trying to rub stuff on my face here, as much as to say, if you put this on, you'll be all right. You know, it's as if she's giving me tips how to work things out. And same with her hands. To say she did a lot, her hands were nice and soft. And she's putting all this cream all over me. I think she thinks I need a bath in it. And so I don't know if she spent time, darling. All right, she's coming in with that. But she's saying it's nice to see you laugh. Because at late, you've not had a lot to laugh about.
Yes.
Can you understand that? She's saying it's nice to see you have that laugh back. Because I'm going to go 3-6 months. And I know we had lockdown then, but you didn't have a lot to laugh about, and you were wondering, where am I going to go from here and what am I going to do? And, you know, all this.
Yes, yeah.
Does she need a pee?
Difficult, yeah. Hang on, sweetheart.
She's all right.
Oh, sweetheart. Sorry.
I thought she needed a pee. My grandson had said, Nanny, I need a pee when I'm doing something. And,
no, what she wants is to come on and chat to you. She's 4 and she wants to come and chat.
Let her come on. It's fine.
Let's have a look at you then.
I didn't know if she was allowed.
No,
yes,
no, she's more than welcome.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello, gorgeous.
Oh, back to school.
Oh, aren't you gorgeous?
Back to school this week.
Ain't she like a mummy? Blimey. God, they're like twins.
Yeah, she's starting school. It's her first time. So.
Wow.
Sit down and that's it.
Big girl.
Very excited for school.
Lovely.
She's all right. Don't worry. And she's bringing in that because you haven't had a lot to laugh about, 3-6 months. And even before lockdown, darling, you found things a little bit hard and you're trying to get yourself back on track.
Yes,
you understand this?
Extremely
because this
difficult,
is how she's bringing it all in for you. But Tony will say she's got thumbs up, because I've never said that, but Tony does, because she's saying you've done really well. You've got where people wouldn't have thought you've got, and where they might have thought you'd never get to this, and you've shown them. Can you understand? She's saying you've shown them. You've shown all them what didn't.
Yeah, I've had to fight a lot for my children. I've got two disabled. My two other children are disabled. They've got autism and learning disabilities, so I've had to fight really hard.
Yeah, well, she says
with the system to try and get them everything they need.
But she said
it's been
it's been
really
hard
tough,
for you.
It's been really hard.
But she is easing things out, darling. So we don't predict, but things, once everything settles, you'll be on that right track. Okay, I do know as she's talking here that I've got to take you back to July, darling. You can understand a birthday in July.
Yes, my mum's birthday, July.
Yes, I've got July, sweetheart, and I've also got to mention Christmas.
Yeah.
So you can understand when she's talking about the Christmas month, December. She's on about that. All right, darling. I don't know my flowers, but can I give you a rose, darling? But I haven't got a red one. I want to give you like a cream rose, like Larry cream. She's giving me that for you, sweetheart. She's also mentioning about the yellow for the upliftment, and she's taking me back to spring. So the daffodils, the tulips, she's bringing those in for you, and a memory of bluebells.
Oh, lovely.
She's talking about the memory with bluebells.
Yeah, she loved her flowers.
She loved I don't know my flowers, so I usually just give a bunch out to pick. But she's telling me these certain. She's telling me the certain ones I've got to give to you.
The colour, I don't know them that well either.
I'm hopeless. And she's fetching these in for you, sweetheart. And she's also mentioning, Doug, that there's.
Oh, thank you.
She's saying forget me not, but I don't mean the flowers. She's saying you can be very forgetful. You can be very forgetful, because I said the flowers. She can be very forgetful. So sometimes you forget, because she's saying, she's having a laugh here, because she's
so
really,
much
if you
to do, all the time. Yeah.
You'd be best putting posters up. She's showing me how to stick a label on things. And she's saying, that'd be you. Stick a label on things.
Yeah.
And this lady's also, I know I'm passing you over, but this lady's also mentioning about writing a shopping list or something on her hand. Or you can understand where someday, if they're going to corner shop or something, I'd write little bits on their hand to say what they wanted, so they didn't forget.
Okay.
If you don't know that, please ask, because they wrote something on their hand.
Okay.
All right. They said you've got to treat yourself, because we never do. We always think of the kids, and they say no. Treat yourself.
No.
Treat yourself. I've got to also give you 2 rings, darling.
Yeah.
She's talking about the 2 rings. I haven't got any more. She's only mentioning 2 rings. So there's 2. I don't know if it's a wedding ring and an engagement or an eternity ring. I don't know, but she's mentioning these, darling, also. And I know she says treat yourself, but she says also be careful with the money.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's just took me into the kitchen. I like it when they take me a nosy around your house. Because they're like, I have a nosy around your house. They take me around your house.
It's not a particularly nice house that I live in.
Hey, everybody's house is their home. It's the kingdom, it's the castle. And she's taking me around, sweetheart, and she's picking out little things what need doing.
Be grateful for everything you've got, haven't you?
Yeah, but she's taking me in these little things what need doing, what need fixing and repairing, and she's making me aware of this, sweetheart. And and you're looking for a new rug. You're wanting a new rug.
Okay.
I don't know if it's for the kitchen or a bedroom, but she says there's a rug would cover that up. So I don't know what you want to cover up, but she's saying a rug would cover it up. All right, you don't need to buy new flooring. Just get a rug. But you can understand as well, I'm leaving because she'll be with me all day, where the makeup got spilt on the floor. There was some makeup when you were a kid, it got spilt on the floor.
Okay.
So unless she's talking about you covered that up with a rug, which she might be.
Yeah.
But I know she's just said a rug would cover that up. I'm going to leave all this lady's love with you, and I'm going to pass you on to our lovely Tony and Irene. She's a lovely lady, sweetheart. You're so much like her in a lot of ways, but they're going, and light the candle.
Oh.
Light the candle. I don't know if you have the smelliest candles, but light the candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please light the candle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
and I'm going to pass you over to one of our others while I let my cat out before I have no wallpaper left. All right. She's not Irene. Cat.
Thank you, Tony. Hi, Zoe. I've got.
Hi.
I don't know. Hello, darling. I don't know if you were, but can you understand somebody who's having problem with their eyes at the moment? Because ever since Jean's been talking, I've been listening and watching you. My eyes have gone really sore and dry, and it's like I want to keep wiping them, and it's like I've got a. I don't know if I need an eye test, or it might not be you. It might be somebody around you, sweetheart. But they're just making me aware, and I had to tell you because now they can take it off me, sweetheart. Now,
Yes,
I'm not
I
sure if
think it
I've got
might
the
be my
same.
son. He's due an eye test, but
Right. Okay. I've got a gentleman here, sweetheart, for you, and I know that Jean said that the lady's
okay.
proud of you. He's giving you this great big thumbs up and saying you've done very, very well for yourself. It's been a hard road, but you fought
Yes, it
every
has.
step of the way to get where you are and to get the best you can for your children, sweetheart. And he's mentioning the children because
Yes.
I know you mentioned you got 2 children that are disabled. This gentleman's telling me he's either granddad or great granddad, but he's aware of the needs of the children, and he said, and he's just saying, just keep on going, because he comes around a lot and he does try and help where he can. And one of your children has seen this gentleman because he comes in visitation.
Really?
Yeah, he does come in visitation. He comes
Wow.
around you, and because spirit people do, and they'll come with you when you're most vulnerable and when you need that support. And because he knows you've been going through a
Yes.
tough time, he's coming for support. So look out for a smell or something that's not happening. If you might see a shadow and blink and miss it and think you haven't seen anything. You might hear little sounds,
Yeah.
you might see a big picture crooked, things move. It's this gentleman just coming around you just to let you know that he's there. And I've got to give you a great big hug from this gentleman. He just wants to put his arms around you and is saying you've done really, really well. And he's watching what you're doing. And he's saying, when you get to uni, he's saying, you go for it. You go for it and you get to where you want to be. It's going to be a hard road, as Jean's mentioned. And, I don't know what it is you're studying,
Yeah.
but whatever it is, once you've got your qualifications,
Be
the
worth
whole
it.
world, it'll be worth it. And the whole world will open up to you. And you yourself will be in a better place, because you haven't been in a good place
Thank
just
you.
lately. I know we've had lockdown and everything, but
No.
we're at home with 3 little ones
Yeah.
and 2 of them disabled. It's not a happy place to be. But he's talking about support you have. I don't know if you have any support from friends and family, but he's talking about a little bit more support that you need. And he says, and I know that Jean mentioned lighting a candle. When you get the children to bed, just sit quietly with a candle on and just go into the silence and just rest. Because if you don't rest, sweetheart, then everything else is
Okay.
going to suffer, because you're getting a bit tired, aren't you, darling? You're feeling
Yeah. Yeah.
a bit weary and a bit tired. So if you do that, just
Yeah.
relax, have a glass of wine if you want. But this gentleman is around you, darling, and he comes with so much love for you. Come on then, darling. Now, I don't know if these are names that you know, but he's given me the name of George. I don't know if George is down here or in spirit, and
Okay.
he's also giving me the name of David as well.
George.
Again, these could be friends or your
David.
friends'
Okay.
families. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
It's
it's a
what,
new
Doug?
friend.
Pardon?
Oh,
It's a new friend.
it's a new
It's a
Oh,
new
friend.
right.
friend.
Oh, well. Good luck.
Well,
Good luck. Well, you never know. Friendship can turn into other things, but there you go. But anyway, he's making you
we'll
aware
see. I
that
haven't really got time for anything, but we'll
no,
see.
I know exactly how you feel, sweetheart. But it's just making me aware that
Well,
he knows
the
about.
children come first.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Every
Bless
time.
you.
I fully
Bless
agree.
you.
First.
Yeah, absolutely. They have to.
Yeah.
Anything else, darling?
Yeah,
He just
they're
wants
everything. And then after
to
that, whatever I've got left.
you would have a memory of making daisy chains when you were little, with picking daisies and making a chain out of them.
Sorry, I
putting it
didn't
on.
hear that. Sorry.
You would have a
Daisy
memory
chains.
of making daisy chains when you were little, picking the daisies,
Yes.
because
Yes.
he's got one and he's
Yes.
putting it on your head in a little ring. And who was the bridesmaid?
Oh.
Who was the
Oh, yes.
bridesmaid? Yes, he's talking
Me, I
about
was a
that as well.
bridesmaid.
Well, that's why he's put the ring on of daisies on your head, sweetheart. I'm going to leave you with lilies from this gentleman, darling, and I'm going to hand you over to our Tony and see if he's got anything for you. Good night and God bless. Thank you for working with us.
Can you just dry your tears, darling? Sorry, it's just saying,
Thank you.
Can you dry your tears? Enough's enough tears.
I'll try.
Okay.
It's easy said than done. Sorry, Tony.
Try.
No. I haven't actually got that much more to add. Irene and Jean have covered everything that I was getting for you as well, sweetheart. But they are taking me up to September for a birthday or an anniversary for you. And they are taking me into the new year and telling me about the celebration that's going to be happening around the new year. So something that's going to be happening in 2021 where the family will be getting together. And they're just saying
wonderful.
they will be there, and they will be, enjoying the gathering as much as anybody else will be. They are talking about the
lovely.
the little ones, and just saying they're immensely proud of everything you do for them and everything you sacrifice for them. But
thank you.
Sometimes, like the ladies have said, you've got to think about yourself and just
Absolutely.
indulge yourself just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, they are pulling away from you, sweetheart, but I need to give you a little pausey as well. And I've got to give you Lily of the Valley as well, just for the smell. I don't know if somebody used Lily of the Valley soap, but they're saying there's a memory link to Lily of the Valley. So I will leave that with you, sweetheart, and say God bless you and thank you so much for allowing us to work.
Thank you so much.
Good night,
You're
sweetheart.
very welcome.
Thank you. Good night and God bless.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Welcome.
We have one more lady who popped in.
Okay.
And she's got to go to work soon, so we'll have to be quite quick. Not only that, but she's on the other side of the world.
Oh, wow.
Hello, Kate. How are you?
Kate.
Hello.
Hello, Kate.
Right?
I'm good, thanks. Unfortunately, I haven't got the Australian accent. I'm from Manchester, but I'm in Sydney.
Manchester.
Wow. So what time is it over there now?
It's 10 to 5 in the morning.
Oh, early start.
Gosh.
Early start.
Gosh. Okay.
Quickly. Are you going first then, Tony?
Yeah, go on, Tony.
If you don't mind. I have now 2 male energies that are connecting with you. They're coming through on a family bond, and they're coming through with quite a paternal feel. So I don't know if this is a father and a grandfather, or 2 grandfathers, or a grandfather, great grandfather. I don't know what the combination is, but I know they've got a very strong paternal feel. The first gentleman, as he's connecting with me, I want to say he went. Now I'm not sure if he's saying he went before his time, or if he loved life and there wouldn't have been enough time for him, even if he'd lived to be like 150. So a gentleman who would have really loved life, would have embraced life, would have. He does feel like quite a character, as well as he's connecting now, as I can feel him a bit more, because he's starting to tell me jokes and things. So I know he would have had a real fun sense around him as well, a real fun energy with him. He is coming really close, and he's making me feel quite goosebumpy up and down my legs. So the closer they come to me is the closer the bond that they would have had while they were on Earth plane. So I know he would have been really close in the family. bless him. Would you understand the 14th of a month? I can be a little bit off with my dates. It could be the 13th or the 15th, but around the 14th of a month has been
14th.
significant for 14th. That's fine. Also, April, I'm hearing April being shouted in. So the month of April would mean something, or you wouldn't understand the name of April somewhere in the family. What else are you giving me? Okay. You would understand why he's talking to me, much like we said to the previous lady, Zoe, that it's been a bit up and down around you. Things have been a bit up and down and a bit, I'm not quite sure where I'm going, what I want to do. I've got this sense of I need to settle things down and get a bit of perspective, if that makes sense for you. Because he's saying you can't deal with everything, so compartmentalize and prioritize things and then work your way down a list rather than trying to deal with everything all at once, because it's almost like you're I'm not saying you are a clown, but I can see a clown juggling, and it's like you can't juggle everything, put some of the balls down and then deal with a couple of things at a time as you're going through. All right. He's given me a real stiffness in the hands. Would you understand somebody would have had an arthritis condition or something in the hands that would have made the hands feel stiff and cold?
I have carpal tunnel.
Carpal tunnel.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Because it I don't envy that. That's quite painful.
It is. I've had mine done twice.
Wow. Take that off, please. Okay.
Yeah, it's not nice, Tony.
And okay. This gentleman could be quite colourful as well when he's talking to me, because he's just saying, you have now had some stuff to deal with. And he's given me my thumbs up, which for me means he's very proud of how you've kept your head above all of this stuff and you haven't drowned in it, because a lot of people would have drowned in some of the stuff you've had to deal with. But he's just putting his thumbs up and saying he's proud of everything you've achieved. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. What else are you giving me? He is backing away from me a little bit, sweetheart. Right. As he's backed away, there's a lady stepped forward. I thought the other gentleman was going to come forward, but it's a lady that's come forward. And she's opening my arms out, which for me represents a lady who would have been very family orientated, because she's gathering, it's almost like she's gathering the children in. All right. So it's a lady who would have been very family orientated. She's coming through on quite a maternal feel. So if this isn't mum, it's grandma, but I feel like I'll be on the maternal line.
It's
with
grandma.
this lady. It's grandma. Bless. Okay. Because I want to say this lady's coming through, and as she's given the energy to me, I feel she would be quite firm but fair.
Yeah.
If you cross the line. But that didn't happen very often. But she would have, you knew where the limits were with this lady. And would you understand where she's saying you've got to be a little bit firm but fair right now around a situation that you're involved with?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because I feel like there's people trying to push you and pull you in different directions, and she's saying you need to be standing your ground and just, letting them know where their boundaries are, and wagging a finger a little bit at me and saying, no, I'm not having people doing that. That's not fair. Yeah. So she's a bit cross with this, and she's saying, she would have given them a little bit of a tap on the back of the head and said, oh, that's enough.
Right, okay.
Not that we condone violence in any way, shape or form, I'm sure.
It's an employee at work, so I don't think I'd get away with that.
No, you might get a tribunal for that. All right, bless you, sweetheart. All right. Okay, my mind's gone blank again. I hate it when they do that to me. When my mind goes blank like this, that usually signifies I'm either with a dementia condition or a stroke condition connected with somebody, because they just make my head go completely blank. But I am also getting a bit of darkness around me as well. So that usually signifies as well somebody who's is feeling a little bit low and they just need a bit of upliftment and a bit of support to get them, to keep them up and floating a little bit. Not floating, that's the wrong word, but going along, making their life a little bit easier and smoother. So if you would know somebody who's just a little bit under the weather, a little bit down, then Spirit are offering them a little bit of upliftment and a bit of support. You must be able to place for me as well around the family where there's a younger male energy to grandma. So I don't know if this is a grandchild where she's just putting a pair of baby reins on them and just pulling them back a little bit. So it's like they're full of enthusiasm and they want to get from A to Z without bobbing, like Irene says sometimes, through the B, C, D's and E's as well. They just want to get straight from A to Z. And this lady's just pulling them back a little bit with some reins and saying, now, come on, just take your time and you'll get there in the end. As she's pulling away from me, sweetheart, she's giving me red and pink roses. And when I see those, that's a sign of love and affection from Spirit. But she's also leaving me with a memory of buttercups. I don't know where buttercups would come in, but she's just handed me some buttercups as well. So I will leave you with buttercups. And I will see if Jean or Irene have got anything to add.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just quickly because I know you've got to get off to work, sweetheart. But can I just say, I got the lady and I like to see them, and I would say she'd be about my height, about 5'6". I know she wouldn't be overly big, darling, as she's coming in here. I know in a younger day she would have been, she's still pretty, but really a pretty lady, but she could be very stern when she needed to be, because she's saying, where's all this gone? The women in your family must have been strong women.
Yeah.
Because this is what she's fetching in. Because she's saying, you've stood on enough eggshells now. Why are you walking on eggshells still? Get them eggshells swept away and get it sorted.
Right.
All right. And she knows you can do it. And she knows you can do it in a roundabout way, which is not going to get into anybody in any trouble, because you'll know how to say it when time comes, and you'll know how to say it correctly.
Yeah.
Because they will help you. All right. So that's down to you, darling. They can advise you, but this is what she's coming in with. I don't know why they keep mentioning a Danny. So I don't know if you can place me a Danny. I've been hearing Danny most at night. So I don't know if you can understand me a Danny, sweetheart, whether on the earth plane or in the spirit world. But if not, will you please remember I've gave you the name? Because
she's someone, she's my favourite person in the team. She finishes on Wednesday, so I think
it's
her.
Thank you. I've been hearing it all night, and I just wondered where it fitted in, because is that as well. She's mentioning that for you, sweetheart. I know also at the same time that they're talking about the February month. That means something to you, darling, the February month. There would be an anniversary, and I do believe there'd probably be a passing. Please remember I've given you, because I know you've got to dash off to work and I don't want you to be late. But they're talking about this as well, sweetheart. And she's given me 3. So I don't know if there's 3 in the family, mum, dad and a child, or 3 children, but she's talking about 3. That's fine, darling. But she's talking about the 3. Okay, darling. So she's coming in with that. She's saying you have sensed this lady, whether you know it or not, but you have. You've known there's somebody been around, and you know it's her, darling, because she's giving you this strength. And you've got more about her than you think. Can you understand that?
Oh, totally. I idolise her. I love her to bits.
Yeah, because she's saying you've got more about her, than what you think. And she's bringing this in for you, sweetheart. She's giving me some toast with some proper butter on. Not Marge. It's got to be proper butter, like, is it Lurpak or something? You've got to have proper butter on. So she's giving me a piece of toast, sweetheart. But she's just said, I've got to leave you. And I don't know why. I don't know if it when you were a kiddie, but I've got to leave you with Egg and Soldiers as a memory. A DP Egg and Soldiers.
Yeah, I think she did. Yeah.
She says, well, I'll go with what she says. And she's saying, give her just Dippy Egg and Soldiers. That's just how she said it, darling. and I'll leave. Oh, and a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And I've also got to give you, I don't know if it was drinking chocolate or Horlicks or something, but she always had something milky at night.
Horlicks.
Right,
Yeah.
thank you. I know it was something like that. I don't like milky drinks. I can drink milk, but I don't like it with drinking chocolate. I don't like that in milkshakes. And she's giving you that, sweetheart. She's because that will help you nod off. And that she said nod off.
Right.
So you don't have a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Well, you're not from Australia, are you from Manchester? So you know how we talk.
I know.
Not
Brings
many
my
do.
accent out as well
Yeah.
now.
So I'm going to leave her love with you, sweetheart. And I'll say night and God bless from this lady and these gentlemen. And I'll just see if Irene's got anything quickly for you.
Thanks.
Hi, sweetheart. I think Tony and Jean have said it all, really. But I do know that somebody did not want you to go to Australia, because I've got like a heavy heart here, and wondering are they going to see you again, etc. But they're glad that you went, even though they didn't want you to go. They're so glad that you went, for the experience, for your work, and for everything else.
Yeah.
Now I've got somebody playing with my wedding ring. So would you understand where there's rings been left, or there's jewelry of some sort been left for you, sweetheart, from somebody's spirit side? Because like I say, when they play with my wedding ring, I know that there's some sort of jewelry, and there's something about a watch, and it's a gentleman's watch, and it's stopped. You might have to ask about that one, sweetheart. But there's somebody's got a gentleman's watch that stopped at a certain time.
Right.
And they're very proud of you for what you've done and for what you're doing. And there's and I've got somebody here who's trying to tell a nice joke, but very badly. So you would understand somebody who used to tell jokes, but they weren't always good ones. That he thought that they were funny, but nobody else did. But I'm going back with this gentleman, sweetheart. Okay. I've got to give you irises. I don't know if they mean anything to you, sweetheart, but I've got to give you irises. It's one of my favorite flowers. And somebody had a beautiful garden. They're talking about the garden. Somebody was a gardener.
Yeah, Mum. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, and she's talking about the irises and the roses in the garden and everything. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But they're saying how well that you're doing at the moment, where you are and what you're doing, sweetheart. Okay. And that's basically all I've got for you, darling. So I'm just going to say good night and God bless, and thank you good morning in your case, and God bless. And don't be late for work. But they're definitely giving you a thumbs up.
Just quickly, brilliant. She's saying you are her sunshine.
Oh, that's lovely.
She says you are her sun. Yeah, she's just said you are her sunshine.
Oh, bless you.
That's lovely.
All right, sweetheart.
Thank you very much, Kate.
Thanks, everyone.
I hope the rest of your day goes really well.
Goes well.
And we'll see you soon.
Too hard.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
sweetheart.
Oh, right.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
It's a while since we've done those face-to-face ones. I've enjoyed that.
Sometimes it's nice, isn't it? It's nice
especially
to see
when you
shake it up a bit.
Just on the spur of the moment, it's rather than letting people know we're doing it, because you never know who you're going to get, do you?
Well, exactly. You just throw the link out and see what happens.
Well, we might get Tom Cruise one day.
Thank you.
You never know.
Be still my beating heart. But
I love Richard Gere. That's all right.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just a few notices. Wednesday, there's a change of billing at Pastures Green Christian Spiritualist Church. These two are doing it.
Jean and I are doing the service at Pastures Green on Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Yes,
you are right,
Wednesday, 7 p.m. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be hosting. I'll be the hostess with the mostess. And then
I hope you're coming round with the trolley of biscuits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then Thursday there will be Little Port Christian Spiritualists, and then that'll bring us back to Friday, which will be we three again. So again, I don't know if we'll do a combination of blind readings and on-screen readings again, or what, but we'll play it by ear. We'll wing it. We're getting good at winging it. Do what Spirit wants us to do. So thank you everybody for spending this short time with us. Would one of you like to close in prayer?
Yeah.
Am I doing it, Jean, or?
It's entirely up to you.
I don't mind either way. Way. Okay.
I'll save my voice.
Okay, sweetheart. Can we bow our heads, please, friends? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you once again for the beautiful messages from our loved ones in spirit world. And as I close the veil between the two worlds, could I please ask for healing to go around the world? You know where it's needed most, Lord. Could I ask for a prayer for the homeless and for those that are hungry, and for all our veterans as well that are also finding it difficult? And for all those on beds of sickness, please give them a healing hand, Lord. And for all those making their transition, we know they will be met by family, friends, and treated with kindness and love. And until we meet again, could I please ask a guardian angel to be with every person who has tuned into us tonight? Good night and God bless. Thank you. Amen.
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 Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
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 Bless you. Good night and God bless everybody. Good morning to Kate.
Night.
And I hope she's
Yes.
getting herself ready for work now. And we will see you all soon.
Thank you,
See
Stacey.
you all.
That's lovely.
Bye.
Have you seen what my daughter's put on?
No, go on.
Please send love to my mum and dad for tomorrow, 30 years married.
Oh, bless you. Happy anniversary for tomorrow, sweetheart.
Yes.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, Stace.
You'll soon be catching me up. Mine's 41 this year. Oh, no, 42. We had to kid, didn't we, last year, because I forgot.
Yeah, you did.
42. 42 years this year.
Bless you.
Happy anniversary for tomorrow, Irene.
Happy anniversary, Irene. God bless. See you soon.
Yeah, see you on Wednesday. Is it 7?